Welcome to this show once again. I'm Kennedy Abongo of the Nationalist Show. We are back with another analysis on why the issue of turnout will tilt the Supreme Court decision. Before we delve into that, kindly subscribe and click that notification bell so that you're notified whenever we post these videos. Why do I think this is very important? I think this is important because I've been part of IBC to a certain extent. I have had an opportunity to be trained as part of their team, so I understand how the voting aspect of it goes on, particularly at the polling station. So let me just give you an example how we were taught, and what I also found curious with how the explanation now later came out in court. The explanation which we were given was that when you go as a voter to the polling station to vote, before you vote, you are identified by Kim's kit. So you place your thumb. So when you place your thumb on that Kim's kit, it identifies you and your information is taken directly to IEBC so that they know in real time that in a particular area, Kennedy Abongo has voted, or so and so has voted. So that information comes in real time. And therefore, when it comes in, it is combined that this particular number has voted. They can know in real time the number of people who have voted and therefore calculate based on that number of people who have voted from Kim's kit. Then they can calculate the percentage of the voter turnout. And that is why the chairman or any other commissioner would come out and explain to the people that this particular number of voters have voted in terms of percentages. So those are given periodically to inform the nation of the trend of voting, to give people an overview of what is actually happening. So why is this now important in this critical stage? It is important because now we cannot ascertain at the close of this case that the number of people who actually voted, because the percentage, the turnout is a moving target. You cannot know how many people actually voted, and then you now cannot know what the mode of calculations that they were using. IEBC had stated that it was based on the number of kits reporting. That was debunked by Honorable Otiende. Even more damaging, the evidence that was led again by Honorable Otiende showed that Mr. Chebukati himself had considered that the issue of turnout was based on the total number of registered voters and not Kim's kits reporting. So this was important because ordinarily turnout is based on the voter register. The voter register, not the Kim's kit. Therefore, that argument by IEBC is completely faulty. The fact that therefore you cannot ascertain the issue of voter register, the voter turnout, how then? That is now the question that you have to ask after that ascertainment that we cannot know the voter turnout. How then can you believe the numbers that Chebukati eventually used? The reason why I'm telling you this, and this was also posted by Justice Wanjala, it pricked his mind. When somebody says this 65% are turnout to vote, the expectation is that the number would go high. Because the voter register, you take that number, calculate by the voter register, you get the number of people who have turned out to vote. But if that target keeps on moving, how certain then are we that the numbers you are presenting are the actual numbers? This can now lead you to believe what Okia Omtata had presented before court, that IEBC was actually working backwards. I'm not saying this as a matter of fact. I'm saying this as a matter of logic. If you look at it critically, the only logical conclusion is that IEBC, having had their number were now working backwards to reach or to arrive at that specified number, and also to give one of those candidates, particularly Dr. William Ruto, the win. So I believe this is why the issue of turnout is going to be very critical for the judges in deciding these cases. And for Azimio people, this is the meat, this is the fodder that they really had to drive home. And the fact that the respondents did not really respond to it conclusively, that doubt now rests on the minds of most of those judges that we cannot really ascertain how many people came out to vote on that day. Like this video, share it, and we again call on you to comment so that we know what you think about our videos. Thank you very much for watching.